Apex predator, perfect hunter, nothing hunts it. At least, that's what we thought. Because something has changed. In multiple parts of the world, great white sharks are disappearing, not declining slowly, not migrating normally. They are leaving fast. Entire regions where great whites once dominated, suddenly empty. No warning, no bodies, just gone. And when researchers finally found out why, it didn't make sense. Because the animal responsible isn't bigger than the great white. It isn't faster over distance. And it doesn't rely on stealth the way sharks do, but it is smarter and far more precise. Orcas, also known as killer whales, and what they're doing to great white sharks is something no one expected. This started gaining attention off the coast of South Africa, a place once known for one of the largest great white populations in the world. Shark cage diving capital. Daily sightings, reliable patterns. Until suddenly, the sharks stopped showing up. At first, it seemed like a fluke. Then days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months, and the sharks didn't come back. But something else did. Dead sharks, washing ashore, intact bodies, no signs of a struggle, no major external damage, except for one thing. Every single shark was missing the same organ. The liver, cleanly removed, no tearing, no mess, just gone. This is where things get strange. A great white shark's liver is massive. It can make up nearly a third of the shark's body weight. It's rich in energy, high in fats, essential for buoyancy and survival. And something, somehow, was removing it with surgical precision. That level of targeting isn't random. It's not scavenging. It's knowledge. And that's when researchers started connecting the dots. Witnesses reported seeing orcas in the area, not just passing through, hunting. And not just hunting anything, hunting sharks. Now here's what makes this terrifying. Orcas don't just attack randomly. They don't waste energy. They are highly intelligent hunters. They learn, they teach, they pass strategies down through generations. And what they've learned about great white sharks has completely changed the balance of power in the ocean. When an orca hunts a great white, it doesn't chase it like prey. It doesn't rely on speed alone. It uses control, precision, and one specific tactic that completely disables the shark. It flips it, literally. By striking or grabbing the shark and forcing it upside down, the orca triggers something called tonic immobility. It's a natural paralysis response. The shark goes completely still, alive, but unable to move, unable to fight. In that moment, the apex predator becomes helpless. Once the shark is immobilized, the orca doesn't waste time. It goes straight for the liver, because it knows exactly where it is and how to get it. This isn't instinct alone. This is learned behavior, refined, repeated, perfected. And here's where it gets even more unsettling. It's not just one group of orcas doing this. Different populations around the world have shown similar behavior, which means this isn't an isolated event. It's spreading, a hunting technique being shared. But the biggest impact isn't just the sharks being killed, it's what happens after. Because sharks that survive don't stay. They leave immediately. Tracking data shows great whites abandoning entire regions within hours of orca presence. Not days, not gradual migration, instant disappearance. They know, somehow they know, that if orcas are there, they are no longer the top predator. Imagine that. An animal that has ruled the ocean for millions of years, fleeing, not fighting, not adapting, leaving. And this creates a ripple effect. Because when great white sharks disappear, everything below them changes. Seal populations increase, fish behavior shifts, entire ecosystems start to rebalance, all because one predator outmatched another. But this isn't just about strength. Orcas aren't winning because they're bigger. They're winning because they're smarter. They hunt in groups, they coordinate, they communicate, and most importantly, they remember. A great white shark is a perfect machine, but it hunts alone. It relies on instinct, on ambush, on raw efficiency. The orca builds strategies, and once a strategy works, it becomes part of their culture, passed from one generation to the next, meaning what we're seeing now isn't temporary. It's the beginning of a shift. Some researchers believe this could permanently alter where great white sharks live. Entire coastlines may no longer be safe for them, not because of humans, not because of climate, but because of orcas. And the scariest part, this isn't even the full extent of what orcas can do, because this level of intelligence means they can adapt faster than almost any predator on Earth. They don't just survive, they evolve behavior. So what does this mean for the ocean? It means the hierarchy we thought was fixed isn't. It means the apex predator can be replaced, and it means there is something out there that even great white sharks avoid. Because when orcas show up, the ocean goes quiet, sharks disappear, and something far more calculated takes control. The ocean doesn't belong to the strongest, it belongs to the smartest. And right now, that's the orca. And most people think the danger in the ocean is what you can see. The fin, the movement, the attack, but real danger is what happens after. When you're alone, when you're drifting, when no one can hear you. Because out there, your voice disappears fast. Wind, waves, distance. That's how people vanish. Not because they weren't close, but because no one heard them. That's why survivors don't rely on their voice. They rely on something small, something loud, something that cuts through everything. The emergency whistle, I trust, because when no one can hear you, you don't get found.